Belgium's defense minister expressed concern on Monday about a series of unidentified drone flights over the weekend near a military base where U.S. nuclear weapons are stored, saying that they seem to be part of a spying operation. According to Associated Press, Defense Minister Theo Francken confirmed that drones had flown into the area near the Kleine Brogel air base in northeast Belgium in 2 phases on Saturday and Sunday night. The first phase involved small drones to test the radio frequencies of Belgian security services, then later came big drones to destabilize the area and people, Francken told public broadcaster RTBF. It resembles a spy operation. By whom, I don't know. I have a few ideas, but I'm going to be careful about speculating, he said. Last month, several drones were spotted above another Belgian military base near the German border. The operators were not identified. Russia has been blamed for a number of airspace violations, notably in Estonia and Poland, in recent months. But the perpetrators of a series of mysterious drone flights in Denmark and Germany have been harder to pin down. A late-evening drone sighting at Berlin's Brandenburg airport on Friday suspended flights for nearly 2 hours. It was not clear who was responsible. Francken ruled out that the weekend drone flights in Belgium might have been a prank. He said that the security services' jammer didn't work because they tested our radio frequency, and they changed frequency. They have their own frequencies. An amateur doesn't know how to do that. Asked why it wasn't possible to shoot the drones down, Francken said, "When they're over a military base we can shoot the drones down. When it's nearby, we have to be very careful because they can fall on a house, a car, a person. That's completely different. This can pose legal challenges too. It's not entirely clear. We have to clarify the legal grounds," he said. Francken lamented that Belgium is chasing after the threat posed by such drone flights. "We should have bought air defense systems 5 or 10 years ago that can deal with drones," he said. Partisans are actively operating in Russia, damaging relay cabinets on important railway lines. Similar resistance actions are also taking place in the temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine. The press service of the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine reported this. A video was published on the agency's Telegram channel, demonstrating successful operations in various locations behind enemy lines. The number of fires at the aggressor state's railway facilities is constantly growing, intelligence officers noted, calling guerrilla operations the flames of resistance. In recent months, fires and other incidents have been recorded in the Bryansk, Rostov, and Murmansk regions, as well as in Chechnya and Cherkessia. The invaders' logistics were subjected to guerrilla attacks in the Ukrainian frontier areas, in Crimea and Luhansk region. Coordinated partisan attacks undermine the enemy's ability to move equipment and reinforcements, complicate logistics, and weaken its offensive potential, the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense explained the value of such operations. Resistance to the criminal war against Ukraine within the aggressor state is growing, the press service added. A wave of sabotage against telecommunications infrastructure continues in the terrorist country of Russia and in Ukraine's military-industrial zone. Guerrillas are systematically destroying cell phone towers and equipment belonging to local operators. In recent months, new fires have been recorded in the Republic of Adygia, Rostov Oblast, Kamchatka Krai, and the temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine, according to the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine. The agency notes that its response continues systematically. Agents of the Ukrainian and Crimean Tatar military movement, Atesh, continue their sabotage operations behind enemy lines. In the temporarily occupied town of Tokmak in the Zaporizhia region, they attacked a railway used by the Russians for logistics. Following the successful sabotage, the Russians encountered difficulties transporting personnel, equipment, and ammunition to the Zaporizhia area. A similar situation occurred near the temporarily occupied city of Berdyansk. An explosion on the tracks derailed a locomotive, 10 train cars, and a cover platform. As OBOZ.UA reported, agents of the Ukrainian and Crimean Tatar military movement, Atesh, staged another act of sabotage in the aggressor country's Bryansk region. As a result of the successful operation, the enemy's command and control system at a key communications hub was paralyzed. It was also reported that a Kiev region court sentenced an agent of the Russian Federation, an aggressor state, who was exposed by the security service of Ukraine. The perpetrator had committed acts of sabotage at Ukrzaliznytsia facilities and was planning a terrorist attack on the TCC.